Before dawn, a silent burden follows one of Africa's most powerful giants. He has survived drought, predators, and battles, but this enemy is almost invisible. Beneath his heavy coat, parasites drain strength one small bite at a time. Above him, a small flock has already detected an opportunity. In this landscape, danger can approach from the grass or cling beneath the skin. But one unexpected ally is preparing to enter the giant's world. The visitor carries no medicine, only a sharp bill and ancient instinct. What follows is one of the savanna's most complicated partnerships. African buffalo travel in herds that may contain hundreds of watchful animals. Yet size and strength cannot protect him from every parasite. Ticks seek warm, sheltered areas where the buffalo cannot easily reach them. He scratches, shakes, and rolls, but many unwanted passengers remain. The Oxpeckers search places that hooves and horns can never reach. With remarkable precision, a bird removes one parasite from the dense coat. For the buffalo, it is relief. For the bird, it is breakfast. Together, the flock begins working across the giant's enormous body. Red-billed oxpeckers are specialists of the open woodlands and savannas of Africa. Their lives are closely connected to buffalo, giraffes, antelope, and rhinoceroses. Strong feet allow them to cling securely to moving bodies. Their bills are shaped for combing through hair and lifting hidden food. Even helpful partners compete when the richest feeding places are discovered. Young birds learn by following experienced members of the flock. Movement beneath the fur quickly attracts an experienced bird's attention. The giant tolerates the visitor because its careful searching can bring relief. As the sun climbs, the herd begins its daily journey toward water. Each step carries the birds toward new feeding grounds without using their wings. A buffalo provides food, transport, and a high platform above the grass. From this living lookout, the bird can watch for danger. Movement at the edge of the herd immediately draws the flock's attention. Their sharp warning calls may alert large hosts to approaching threats. A moment of vigilance strengthens the protection offered by the herd. With the danger gone, the partnership quietly returns to its daily work. This relationship appears simple, but nature rarely offers such perfect agreements. Oxpeckers consume ticks, but they may also investigate damaged skin. When a bird becomes irritating, a sudden twitch delivers a clear warning. The host constantly decides how much attention it is willing to tolerate. Not every buffalo carries the same parasites, or accepts the same number of birds. The birds often inspect sheltered places where ticks gather most easily. Every feature of the oxpecker supports a life spent upon moving giants. The result is not friendship, but a flexible exchange shaped by survival. By midday, thirst draws the herd toward one of the savanna's remaining pools. Even as their host drinks, the birds continue searching his coat. A sudden splash interrupts the flock, but only for a moment. They return quickly, drawn back by the promise hidden beneath the fur. Mud cools the skin and creates another barrier against biting insects. For a brief moment, the buffalo performs his own form of protection. But mud cannot reach every fold, and the flock begins again. Here, countless species meet, each following a different strategy for survival. For the youngest buffalo, life among parasites and birds has only begun. A young oxpecker also practices the skills needed for life on moving hosts. The calf learns that these restless visitors are part of the herd's world. Protection comes from staying close to experienced adults and the moving herd. Young oxpeckers still depend on adults while mastering independent feeding. Every short flight builds the confidence required to follow wandering giants. Beside an expert, the young bird repeats a lesson taught by instinct. Two generations move together, each learning how to survive the savanna. As afternoon shadows lengthen, another watcher studies the herd. The bird sees movement long before the buffalo identifies its source. A sudden chorus breaks the calm and carries across the herd. The giants respond together, placing strength between danger and their young. An alert wall of horns makes this opportunity far too dangerous. For now, awareness has prevented a struggle before it could begin. With the threat gone, the tiny sentries return to their enormous companions. Survival is often decided not by battle, but by noticing danger first. Soon, the dry season will transform this landscape and test every survivor. Heat and crowding can increase the pressure from biting insects and parasites. Every twitch reveals how even a giant can be troubled by tiny lives. The bird feeds while remaining alert to changes far beyond its host. These partnerships depend on landscapes large enough for wild herds to keep moving. Protected corridors connect water, grazing grounds, and the animals that depend upon them. Tree cavities provide nesting places where another generation can begin. Even shed hair from a host may become part of the bird's nest. After hours of searching, the buffalo's burden has been reduced, but never erased. Many parasites are gone, while others remain hidden deep within the coat. The buffalo's calm posture allows the bird to inspect one final sheltered place. One final parasite becomes energy for a bird preparing for night. As daylight fades, the flock leaves its moving feeding ground behind. The buffalo returns to the protection of the herd as darkness approaches. The birds rest together, conserving warmth before another demanding day. Separate for the night, both remain connected by the living savanna. Tonight, the giant rests with fewer parasites beneath his weathered coat. Above him, the small workers sleep after feeding, watching, and surviving. Protect the savanna, and its ancient partnerships may continue for generations.